Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. Hope everyone is keeping fine out there, and up to now you've had a great weekend. FA Cup games, well, not many teams are in it now, they're not left. There's quite a few teams that are out, and for Everton for instance, who are probably that could be a good thing for them to be honest, to get themselves prepared for the new manager and the massive game they have next week against Arsenal. So it should be, well, I'd say a decent performance. They can go to Manchester City and draw, so they've got belief in that one. Now it's the FA Cup this weekend, and I'm doing an early show because I'm out and about, as you can see, all dressed, ready to go out to the W&K JFL to watch some games, to make sure that everything is going honky-dory in our 20th anniversary of REFspect on and off the field of play. We need our referees to be kept within the game. We don't need animosity towards any of our referees. We don't need any animosity towards the opposition. We just need friendly games, and we just need encouragement on and off the field of play. So is it really all just about the referees? It's about the football family getting involved. It is getting involved, encouraging the kids to play, and yes, encouraging our referees to turn up week in, week out. Shake the hand at the referee before and after the game if you feel that you need to, that's great. Or just go up to or here and say, what a fantastic game that was, well enjoyed, great to see the kids enjoying themselves. That's what football in Grassroots is all about. Well, in a real world, that's what we'd hope for, but unfortunately we don't. We see on social media all the time about referees being verbally abused. We see all the time about referees not turning up to the games because they don't feel supported anymore. And that's all it is, you know, support. Even our committees, they don't like any animosity. They don't like teams arguing. They don't like teams to turn up and it's win at all costs. We don't need that. It's not be all and end all in grassroots football with the kids. Yeah, it's nice to win. It is, but it's also nice to participate within grassroots football. We love to see the kids enjoying themselves. We love to see the kids burn themselves out. They've got school this week. It's great for the mums and dads. When they go to bed early, they're shattered. They've had a really good kick around. It's no good teams being thrown out, not the team's fault. Sometimes it's the managers, the coaches, the parents, and the committees have probably just had enough now and just said, do you know what, that's it, we can't have this anymore. All these 3 strikes and what have you, they're behind us now. It's just straight away, they'll suspend the team until inquiries are made, and then they'll make their decision. So, you know, kids, if the kids are just playing football and something happens, and it's not the kid's fault, well, who do you blame, what do you do, you know? So put a message out there this morning to the coaches, because I've seen it and I hear it quite a lot, and I think a lot of you people, even you coaches and managers, will agree with me. When you're watching a game of football and you're involved in a game of football, there's always certain coaches who won't give the referee a minute. It's an appeal for everything that happens. It's appeal for a foul, penalty, free kick. It was over the line, it wasn't behind the line, you know, carry on. You know, you hear that, and it's a lot from coaches. And then they'll continue to question the referee's decision throughout the game. Why wasn't that given? That was a foul. Are you giving a foul, ref? And most of these referees, you know, are only kids. They're only 14 years of age, 15 years of age. And it's sort of like intimidation from the sidelines, isn't it? It really is. Intimidation, and we've got to stop that. We've got to make sure that we don't see it, hear it, or, you know, and do anything about it. We've got to do something about it, and the committees are making a stance toward it. I was witnessing yesterday that, you know, 2 coaches or managers, whatever you want to call them, were there and asking for every decision and questioning, was that in, was that out, rolling ball, stop the ball, throw-ins. You know, we don't need that. We don't need that. Yeah, okay, the referee will only give what they see. And if they allow play to go on, don't get that referee stopping it all the time. It doesn't make sense. It really, really doesn't. And we just need to keep our referees within the game. But coaches as well, they've got a responsibility, because if they're shouting everything towards the referee and we're telling the parents, no, you can't, it's not, we're not saying it's a gateway for the coaches and managers, because we stop the parents shouting, for you to take over the parents' job and start shouting and screaming towards the referee and questioning every decision. I think it's wrong, I really do, because how many times did that referee look over to the coach and say, do you want to make a sub? I think you better take him off, he's not playing too good. I think you better change the position of that player. You know, I've never seen a referee do that to a coach or a manager. So what's the difference? What really is the difference? We're all there to do a job, and yes, we all know coaches, managers, the majority, 99.9% of them I suppose, maybe less, I'm not too sure on the figures, are unpaid coaches, voluntary. We know there's a lot of paid coaches out there in grassroots football, we do know that. But, you know, time to draw the line. In our 20th anniversary, we need to draw the line. We need to keep the referees within the game. We need to keep the referees motivated to want to be involved in the game of grassroots. Not get up in the morning and think, do you know, I can't be bothered, but I've got that team today, if they do know the team. I've got that team today, and last time I'd done that team, it was atrocious. I didn't feel like I wanted to be there. Is it worth me while getting up and going and doing that one, and taking all the verbal abuse and all the flack and all the blame for the game, for the score, for the goals, for the penalties, for the fouls, for the corners, taking the blame, giving corners when I shouldn't be, giving penalties when I shouldn't be, giving a goal when I shouldn't be, you know, because that is the verdict and decision of the coaches, the managers, and even the sidelines of the parents and spectators. So how would you feel yourself as a parent, spectator, getting up, even a coach, manager, getting up and thinking, I've got 5 games today, and 4 of those games I just do not want to do because of the abuse that I'm getting from the touchlines. Yeah, time to pack in, wouldn't it? You know, so we've got to think of that. Get up in the morning, you know, if that referee was berating you or the parents were stood on that touchline, and I talked to many managers, you know, and coaches, saying they think they're packing it in, they just had enough of the parents. So if you've had enough of the parents, how do you think the referees are feeling when they're facing different spectators, parents, from the sidelines, from continued abuse, verbal abuse, aggressive behaviour, racist comments, and bullying? And the bullying is really fact. These are kids who are still at school, and it's no good you shouting at them and having a go at them and saying, what are you doing, ref? You know, start blowing that whistle, you're giving them everything. That to me is a lot of bullying going on towards these young referees. And they will give up. And believe me, I've seen many a tear from the kids in refereeing. We don't want to see that, we really don't. We know it's safeguarding incidents, we know it can be intimidating, and we know it can be intimidation from some of the sidelines, because if they think they've got the best of the young referee, they will continue shouting at that referee to make sure that that referee is on their side. Now, let's all do our job. As coaches, as managers, stand on the sideline, and if your parents are shouting and screaming at the referee, you have the power to stop that. Dead simple. Just tell them to behave, and it doesn't give you the right to shout at that referee. So let the referee continue their super performance. They're there for us. They're portraying the laws of the games. The kids are learning from that. They are learning from it. No good you saying, no, that referee gives bad decisions. They're learning nothing from that. Do we all make bad decisions? Do we all make mistakes throughout the days, throughout the weeks, throughout the year? Yes, we do, unfortunately, because we're only human after all, as I said to the young commentators the other day. They loved that part. Anyway, come on, whenever you're out and about, please make sure that you support that referee as well. The referee is doing a great job. Honestly, you've got to stand by them, and you've got to make sure that we don't lose the referee, because as we say, no ref, no game. REFspect on and off the field of play. Shake the hand with the referee. Go up to that committee as well and thank that committee for the games that they're putting on week in, week out, and giving the children all that pleasure of playing football, keeping the weight down, keeping themselves motivated, keeping themselves fit. It's a massive, massive thing, and it also probably keeps ourselves fit, going out and about, watching them, getting up, making a good thing about it, making a good day about it, and enjoying the football, and enjoying the referee's performance as well. Simple as that. We just need to make sure that we keep our refs within the game, on and off the field of play, please. And what about the tournament that we're doing? I'm getting quite a few interested parties. We've got 7 months to organise this. It's the REFspect tournament. Yes, it's our 20th anniversary this year, and in August 26, 27, 28, the 28th being the finals day, 3-day tournament, £70 per team, and it's under 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s. It's going to be held at Jeffrey Humble around about 9 AM. We'll give all the details out. It's by invitation only, and what we mean by that, we get in touch with, when the teams put themselves forward, we'll be talking to the leagues about the teams, we'll be making sure they've got the right parents, and this goes, it's a national tournament, this is going from all over. We want teams to be playing, Merseyside teams and different teams, as many as we possibly can, and we want to bring everyone together, like Don't Cross the Line has been doing since 2003, and we're in 23 now, 20 years, amazing, and we've been doing good stuff, you know. It's a not-for-profit organisation. We're a CIC, Community Interest Company. We are there for the people and the communities. We are there to make sure that the kids are enjoying themselves on the field of play. We're there to make sure that the referees are enjoying themselves while they're officiating. We're making sure that the parents are talking about the teams, saying how enjoyable the leagues were, the committees, we talk to them, talk to the managers. We've got no enemies, we don't need enemies, we don't cross the line, and we want to bring people together. We don't want to go out there gung-ho, we never have done. We'll always say around, we come across an irate spectator or parent, then we'll just talk to them. We'll ask them why they're doing it, we give them the support that they need. You know, there's no need for shouting and screaming towards a referee and scaring the kids while you're doing it. So this is what the tournament is all about. It's a friendly tournament, and the supporters have Don't Cross the Line over the years, like Sir Preston, Darryl Cartwright, waiting on the leaflets to give out to Lancashire. And here's a major one, major factor as well. We're going to have 1 or 2 referees coming over from different parts of the country to officiate in this tournament, and we've already got 2. And Mum's bringing them over, we're looking forward to meeting them, and they're going to be officiating today. And one of those girls is brother and sister, and one of the girls, or the girl, is officiating, or has been today, because the time you get this out, the game should be over, or it could be being played. And it's Bristol City versus Oxford Ladies in the FA Cup, and she's on that one. So they're coming over to do the 3-day tournament. We're made up. We can't thank them enough, honestly. And if we can get the county FAs to sponsor those referees, that'd be fantastic. Give them some expenses. They're coming along to be with us, to play, to referee, to officiate the teams that we're bringing together. What more could we say? Absolutely amazing. And we know we'll have 1 or 2 more referees who are coming along. I'll make an announcement on social media. We're just waiting the flyer done. The flyer will be out to all the teams right across Wales, Ireland, Scotland. We'd love teams to come over. They could stay, they could book their own accommodation now. Once they're in, they're here, and it'll be 4 10-minute games, I think it'll be. This is, you know, I'll give the facts out soon on the Saturday. So it's 9 till, probably we've got the venue till 1 o'clock, which is Jeffrey Humble on Merseyside here. Brilliant facilities, great for car parking, so we should have enough coaches, and you know, if you come along on a minibus coach, you'll be okay. We'll find you a nice parking spec there. And we'll give you details of what we're going to be doing. So around about 1 o'clock's finished on every single day, and then the finals day. And we're hoping to have football's governing bodies, the FA, the county FAs coming along to see how we do things and how we portray REFspect on and off the field of play. Everyone is welcome. We'll give our leaflets out to all the parents. We'll be there talking to them. It's all about Don't Cross the Line. 20 years of Don't Cross the Line, bringing joy to the faces of the kids, the referees and your parents, because we're making sure that the sidelines are trouble-free basically, and encouragement, loads of encouragement, we encourage. Why not? So we want to encourage that whenever you go out, day in, day out, week in, week out, whether it's a friendly, whether it's just an FA Cup game, whatever, we'd love to do that in the Premier League, we really would. We know we're fighting a losing battle there, honestly, because you couldn't pinpoint one person, could you? Not in a million years. But what we can do is our younger generation, we can show them how to portray the respect on and off the field of play. And as they get older, as they get to being adults going to the Premier League games, well, they could be just absolutely fantastic supporters. But we've all got to work together. The football family has to come together to make that happen and join forces with Don't Cross the Line, with our REFspect campaign. We all want to make sure that we're all on a win-win situation and just stick together and just let the kids play and let the referees officiate. That's what it's all about, enjoyment. Now, if you're interested in the tournament and you have been supporting Don't Cross the Line, it'll be under sevens. When we say under sevens, it's going to be next year's under sevens. So if you're playing for under sevens now, you'll be under eights in the tournament. So that is what we're doing, because you started in September. It's the last weekend before you go back to school and the game starts. So what a warm-up that you have in a tournament. So remember that. If you're under sevens now, you'll be in under eights in the tournament. So, and even the tens. If you're under nines now, you'll be under tens next season. So it's next season's year. That is the tournament. It's not going to be this year's. You're not going to be playing, if you're under eights now, you're not going to be playing under nines in the tournament, because that's the tournament that you're going into. And plus, you have to be affiliated, and one big major plus is, yes, we are not going to be saying, oh, we'll play the year above. That's not going to happen. And also, you have to be affiliated to that club. Teams will not be accepted where they've just made a team up to go and take part in the tournament. It's not going to happen. You're going to be with your affiliated team, the team that you're going into the league with next season, and you're playing in the tournament. And it's all going to be done fair, and it's all going to be done to bring people together. That's what we need to do. That's what we want to do. Bring people together on and off the field of play. Okay, we've got 3 minutes left of the show, so yes, you're interested, Mal at don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. I'm always available there, and you can see my posts, my messages, and they're not offensive, they're all there to just bring awareness towards REFspect, towards our referees, towards grassroots football. We know times are hard for everything, and it's £70 to join, but that's over the 3 days. So we're hoping to have things on, like raffles, to raise money, because it's going to be for the charity that we do as well, our Hearts of Gold. So not just Don't Cross the Line, bring the people together and do what we do. It's a not-for-profit organisation, community interest company, which is the next best thing to a charity. Everything that we do goes back into grassroots football. This is voluntary work that I'm doing here now, bringing it to you. We do our young commentators on a Friday. We're looking for more kids to get involved in young commentators. So please, again, email me if your child is going to be a roving reporter and wants to come in, do some podcasting with us and learn the ropes and the tricks of the trade. And we'll have our young commentators out and about interviewing the parents, interviewing spectators, and also interviewing the committees, referees and the players themselves. So in the meantime, thank you very much for tuning into our shows this weekend. Thanks to Cole Fulton, thanks to young Dan and Oliver. They've been absolutely brilliant over the weekends. We give you a little bit of a packed show, a different show, and loads to get your teeth into and get in touch with me. And I have been inundated, believe me. So if you message me, don't worry, I will eventually get back to you. So don't forget, if you're interested in the tournament, it will be next year's age groups, not this year's. So you're moving in to your respected age group in your league that you're entering for next season. Okay, thank you very, very much. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. So from myself and all at Don't Cross the Line, the REFspect campaign, Hearts of Gold initiatives, and to all our guests who've been in the show, this week, Thank you very, very much indeed. We'll see you on Friday evening with our young commentators again. Good luck to Liverpool. Can we do it? I don't know. Brighton are a tough team to crack, but I think Liverpool will be up, prepared and ready for this one. There will be a different team to take on Brighton, I assure you. We'll see you on Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Good night, God bless.